What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from New Orleans, Louisiana for Wednesday, July 20th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Garry Marshall, the creator of the Happy Days TV show and director of Pretty Woman, has died of complications from a stroke. He was 81. Marshall, the older brother of actress and director Penny Marshall, created some of the most iconic comedy shows on television and later took his talents to the big screen with several hit movies. Along the way, he launched the careers of many actors, including Robin Williams, Julia Roberts, Ron Howard, Anne Hathaway, Henry Winkler, and also his sister. In the 1970s, Marshall brought the play and movie The Odd Couple to TV and created Happy Days before spinning off characters to do their own hit shows, Laverne and Shirley and Mork and Mindy. The four sitcoms were among the biggest hits of the decade, and Happy Days, with its embrace of 1950s nostalgia, became very influential in the post-Vietnam era. Overall, he developed 14 television sitcoms and executive produced more than 1,000 half-hour episodes of television. Henry Winkler, who shot the famous Fonzie on Happy Days, tweeted his gratitude to Marshall, "Thank you for my professional life." As a movie director, his films included The Flamingo Kid, Nothing in Common, Beaches, Runaway Bride, and The Princess Diaries. His final movie, Mother's Day, was released back in April. The film brought him back together with Roberts to star Pretty Woman. The Writers Guild of America West President Christopher Kaiser said in 2014, his shows are a gentle, generous comic mirror held up to late mid-century America, and no one is a finer or funnier chronicle of friendship, male or female or alien. Marshall was 81. Actor Scott Baio, speaking at the Republican National Convention Monday night, said everything Americans hold dear is being attacked daily. This country right now, he says, is in a very bad spot. You can feel it and you can see it everywhere. There's no stability, nothing seems right, and all the things we hold dear are being attacked every single day. He says we cannot go down this road anymore. We need to stop. We need Donald Trump to fix this. Baio said, "I can tell you how much of an honor it is to stand up here and talk about a man that I trust with the lives of my family and the health of our country. First-time voters, it's important to know what it means to be an American. It doesn't mean getting free stuff." He also said to the roaring crowd, it means sacrificing, winning, losing, failing, succeeding, and sometimes doing the things you don't want to do, including the hard work to get where you want to be. Baio was the last-minute addition to the big convention stage. He said he was stunned when Trump asked him to speak at the convention, New York Post reported. Best known for his roles in Happy Days and Charles in Charge, Baio is well known in Hollywood as a Republican. Baio said, "I was at a fundraiser for Mr. Trump the other night with my wife, and he invited me to speak at the convention, which was completely unexpected and out of left field." Meanwhile, Antonio Sabato Jr., fully clothed, took to the stage at the Republican National Convention Monday night to pump up the crowd for presidential candidate Donald Trump. Afterwards, he told ABC News he is absolutely sure President Barack Obama is a Muslim. Best known for his black and white underwear campaign for Calvin Klein in the 90s, Sabato said he has seen the country take a bad turn under Obama's leadership. He said, "We had a Muslim president for 7.5 years. I don't believe he's a Christian." Sabato said in the interview with ABC News, "I believe that he's on the other side, the Middle East. He's with the bad guys." Sabato said Obama made it really hard to support him and that the president went into the White House with an agenda to move the country left. He says military and police don't like the president and that really he doesn't believe he is an American. Donald Trump led the birther movement when Obama ran for president, claiming he was not an American citizen but was born in Africa. During his speech, Sabato said America is now weaker by almost every measure, TV Line reported, admitting he's not the typical convention speaker. General Hospital's and Melrose Place star says, "My belief in this country and my faith in Jesus Christ have compelled me to speak now." He says he supports Trump because he is the candidate who will seal the borders and protect U.S. citizens from harm. He says our rights have been trampled and our security threatened. Sabato moved to the United States from Rome in 1985 and became a naturalized citizen in 1996. He says everyone should have to follow the same rules he did to legally enter the country. He also stuck it to Hillary Clinton, the Democratic Trump, while facing the election, saying both she and Obama promoted division. He says, "Don't be fooled, Donald Trump is for unity. Donald Trump believes in one America with liberty and justice for all." A blind singer took to the stage at the Republican National Convention on Monday night, wowing the audience with her powerful rendition of the national anthem. Marlana Van Hoos opened the convention's first big night, preceding a long list of speakers that included actor Scott Baio and former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani. She brought down the house singing a pitch-perfect Star-Spangled Banner with no musical accompaniment. The 20-year-old was born blind due to a disease called cytomegalovirus, which prevents development of the optic nerve and also has cerebral palsy. Her convention performance brought the crowd to its feet, and they stayed up, giving her a standing ovation. Van Hoos has also performed numerous sporting events, including a Monday Night Football game in November of 2015. Pop star Meghan Trainor says that despite what a recent magazine article said, she's been brushing up on the presidential election and is ready to vote. Trainor, who's 22, was quoted in a Billboard article last week as saying, "I should be way more aware, and if it was Hillary Clinton or Trump, I'd definitely vote for her. But I've never voted, and I don't have any desire to." The magazine says she tunes out when anyone brings up the election. Trainor says those quotes were published out of context. Entertainment Tonight reported this week. She said, backstage during the Seattle concert stop for her Untouchable tour, "I want to learn more about both parties, and it's one of the biggest elections of all time. It's such a big deal, and I figured it out, and I'm ready. I'm ready to vote." Trainor, who exploded onto the pop music scene 2 years ago with All About the Bass, says she is still trying to get used to fame, and she travels the country this summer. She says, "Last night I went to the Cheesecake Factory, and my security guard said, 'You want me to come with you?' And I was like, 'No, dude, it's cheesecake. That will be fine.' I got in there, and I got swamped. Maybe I should have had security come with me." Jennifer Saunders and Joanna Lumley attended the New York premiere of Absolutely Fabulous, the movie, on Monday. Saunders and Lumley, who play Idina Munson and Patsy Stone, were all smiles as they walked the red carpet at the SVA Theater. Longtime co-stars both wore black ensembles with brightly patterned coats. Glee star Chris Colfer and actress Indiana Donaldson Holness were also present at the event. Nick portrays Idina's stylist Christopher, while Donaldson Holson plays Idina's granddaughter Lola. Absolutely Fabulous is based on the BBC sitcom of the same name, which originally had a 3-season run in the 1990s. Saunders and Lumley returned for 2 more seasons in the 2000s, and again for the 20th anniversary specials in the 2010s. Saunders said Tuesday on Good Morning America, "I had a bet with my friend Don French because I'm so bad at writing on time." And she said, "What are you doing next year?" And I said, "I'm writing up a fab movie." And she says, "I bet you 100,000 pounds you don't." So I wrote it. The television series follows Idina and Patsy, 2 glamorous but self-indulgent friends who work as a PR agent and a magazine editor respectively. The movie adaptation picks up with the characters in their 60s. Lumley told Metro they're still living the way they always did, for the next drink, the next girl, the next thing to buy. But things are moving very, very fast around them. It's a very different world now, and they haven't really adapted to it. Absolutely Fabulous, the movie opens in theaters Friday. Matt Damon and Julia Stiles attended the Las Vegas premiere of Jason Bourne on Monday. 45-year-old actor and 35-year-old actress who played Jason Bourne and Nikki Parsons in the Bourne film series turned heads on the red carpet at Caesar's Palace. Damon was accompanied by his wife, Luciana Barbosa, who wore a sleeveless lilac gown with sequin details. Stiles, meanwhile, stunned in a navy dress with botanical print. Lisa Van Kander and Tommy Lee Jones, who were also present at the event. The ex-Machina actress portrays Heather Lee, a CIA agent, while Jones plays Robert Dewey, the CIA director. Damon and Stiles previously co-starred in The Bourne Identity, The Bourne Supremacy, and The Bourne Ultimatum. Now their actor appeared in the 4th movie, The Bourne Legacy, which starred Jeremy Renner. Damon told KTNV at the premiere, "I just have a lot of gratitude with this character. Jason Bourne changed my entire career. I look at my life now, and I make these movies, and I love what I do. And you know, a lot of that is because of this character." Jason Bourne opens in theaters July 29th. Stephenie Meyer's next novel, The Chemist, is set for release November 15th, Little Brown and Company announced Tuesday. The publisher described the book as the Twilight and the host author's first thriller for adults. The company wrote in a Facebook post, "It's a gripping page-turner with a fierce new heroine you'll love. Get excited." Synopsis reads, "She used to work for the U.S. government, but very few people ever knew that. An expert in her field, she was one of the darkest secrets of an agency so clandestine it doesn't even have a name. And when they decided she was a liability, they came for her without warning." Mayer penned on her website, "I'm looking forward to sharing this story with all of you. But before I can do that, I need to finish the edit. So I'm off. See you guys in November." A Buffy the Vampire Slayer adult coloring book is on its way, featuring the Scooby Gang, the Master, Glory, Drusilla, and the trio. Dark Horse Books is publishing the adult coloring book bringing Buffy's world to life in 45 intricately detailed illustrations from moments through the series, Entertainment reported. The book spanning both heroes and villains from the series will be released this fall, Comic Book Resources reported. The original artwork from the coloring book was taken from Buffy's Season 8, 9, and 10. Comic book artists Carl Maloney, Rebecca Isaac, Georges Genti, Ishan Lee, Steve Morris, and Nishio Gashimi are all participating in the project. Production has begun on 6 new episodes of the blockbuster docuseries Making a Murderer, Netflix confirmed Tuesday. The program's executive producers, directors Laura Riccardi and Maura Demos are continuing their story of convicted murderer Stephen Avery and his co-defendant Brendan Daisy as their respective investigative and legal teams challenge their convictions and the state fights to have the convictions and life sentences upheld. Riccardi and Demos said in a joint statement, "We're extremely grateful for the tremendous response to and support of the series. The viewers' interest and attention has ensured that the story is not over, and we're fully committed to continuing to document events as they unfold." Lisa Nishirma, the Netflix vice president of original documentary programming, says because of Riccardi and Demo's incredible vision, commitment, and keen eye, audiences around the globe became completely captivated by the personal stories of Stephen Avery and Brendan Daisy and the unique lens their experiences provide into the criminal justice system. We're thrilled to be continuing our long-standing relationship with the filmmakers and look forward to giving our global viewers eagerly anticipated updates on this story. The Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science says actors Laura Dern and director Steven Spielberg have been elected to its 2016-2017 Boards of Governors. Academy President Cheryl Boone Isaac said in a statement Monday, "I'm honored and privileged to welcome the Academy's new board. I thank our members for actively participating and taking another step towards inclusion, one that will bring new ideas and perspectives as we continue to expand our global outreach while leading our community forward." Also elected to the board for the first time are costume designer Sharon K. Davis, documentary filmmaker Roger Ross Williams, composer Laura Cartman, and sound engineer Kevin Collier. The Academy presented the Oscars for Excellence in Film each year. 2 locks of Marilyn Monroe's platinum hair goes on auction block in November and are expected to bring as much as $8,000. Those locks could rival the price of the bling that is also being auctioned off by Julian's Auctions in Los Angeles November 19th and 20th, USA Today reported. Among other items to be auctioned are a sheer black beaded and sequin gown from the movie Some Like It Hot. There is also a large collection of Monroe photos from the 1955 premiere of East of Eden and a pink halter dress from Niagara. The stash comes from the estate of the fan-turned-friend Frida Hull, who obtained the locks' hairs from Monroe's hairdresser, Toledo Blade reported. All of the Monroe's items are among those that will be on exhibit aboard the Queen Mary as it travels from New York to Southampton, England, beginning August 9th. Julian says Hull was good friends with Monroe and had amazing access to Monroe's things, both from her personal and her private life. Yes, they will offer authentication papers on all items sold at the auction. The estimated prices for the items on the block range from $3,000 to $600,000. Macaulay Culkin addressed his rumored drug use in a rare interview published Monday. The 35-year-old actor dismissed reports of a heroin addiction while discussing his retreat from the spotlight with The Guardian. Culkin's year-long absence from public life remains a topic of much speculation. He said in response to rumors, "No, I was not pounding 6 grand of heroin every month or whatever. The thing that bugged me was tabloids wrapping it all in this weird guise of concerns. No, you're trying to shift papers." Culkin skyrocketed to fame as a preteen after starring in Home Alone and its sequel in the 1990s. The actor says he remains a target for paparazzi despite having purposely turned his back on the spotlight. He says, "I actively don't want it. The paps go after me because I don't get out myself out. The other day I crossed the wrong street, picked up a tail. Suddenly there's a crush of 20 paparazzis. Then people with camera phones get involved. I don't think I'm worthy of that." The star also added, "It's been that for my whole entire adult life. You take on a prey-like attitude, always scanning the horizons. It's strange on dates, as it looks like you're not paying attention." Culkin described himself as effectively retired from acting, focusing instead on visual arts and writing. He shared similar sentiments in an April interview with Vulture, revealing that he spends much of his time in Paris to avoid harassment. The actor told Vulture, "I'm a man in his mid-30s who essentially retired. I kind of go where the wind takes me a little bit." He said of the attention in the United States, "Even if I don't get bugged, it's looming, it's there. I turned out in Paris, they recognized me, they just don't care. I was like, Where have you people been in my entire life? Culkin voiced characters on Robot Chicken from 2005 to 2010. He made several appearances on the Jim Gaffigan Show in 2015 after a 6-year hiatus from television. He most recently played Ralph in the movie Adam Green's Elect. Chrissy Teigen shared some tender moments with daughter Luna before attending Beyonce's show Monday in Milan, Italy. John Legend shared a video of the 30-year-old model cradling their 3-month-old daughter on Instagram, writing, "Mommy's getting ready for Beyonce in Milan tonight." The clip sees Teigen cuddle and kiss Luna as Beyonce's song Blue plays in the background. Beyonce wrote the track for her own daughter Blue Ivy, whom she welcomed with husband Jay-Z in 2012. Teigen and Legend arrived in Italy last week for a family vacation. The couple made sure to visit Lake Como, the popular celebrity retreat where they married in 2013. Teigen captioned a photo of herself and Legend at the locale. Back to where it all began, Lake Como, Italy, first came here in 2007. She also tweeted, boat tour guide took us to a little spot on the lake and told us to make a wish. I asked for this to be the man I married and have children with. I think John asked for the most perfect bite of cacio de pepe. Both came true, and here we are. Teigen and Legend welcomed Luna in April and recently posted a family photo with their daughter. The model defended fellow celebrity mom Kristen Cavallari for mom shamers last week after facing criticism of her own. Lady Gaga and Taylor Kinney have reportedly called off their engagement. The 30-year-old singer and 35-year-old actor split earlier this month after 5 years of dating, news outlets reported Tuesday. Lady Gaga was spotted without her engagement ring July 15th, the same day as Kinney's birthday, and was seen without the ring again Sunday in Cabo San Lucas. The star is vacationing in Mexico with friends. Sources told Us Weekly magazine she was really crushed. The trip was a girl's trip to get away and get over it. Lady Gaga and Kinney met on the set of the singer's You and I music video in 2011 and got engaged in February 2015. Lady Gaga openly discussed her love for Kinney in multiple interviews during their relationship. She said on the Ellen DeGeneres show in 2013, "At the end of the day, he's my best friend, and having your lover to be your best friend, I mean, it's the best thing ever. It's the best thing I can say about that." The star told Howard Stern the next year, "I can't really imagine being with anyone other than who I'm with right now. He's the right guy. I have that feeling. I just know it." Gaga last released Cheek to Cheek with Tony Bennett in 2014, while Kinney plays Lieutenant Kelly Severide on Chicago Fire. The singer was recently pulled over just 2 weeks ago after getting her driver's license. Cher took to Twitter Monday, slamming Kate Hudson's Fabletics leisurewear website as a pain in the ass. Hudson's company, formed in 2013, answered back according to the Hollywood Reporter. The singer complained that she felt as though she was being coned by the site, which requires users to fill out a form about themselves so clothes can be custom made to suit their lifestyle. Cher tweeted, "Made mistake of going to Fabletics. What a pain in the ass. Won't even let you see anything till you give them your firstborn. Felt I was being coned." Cher told her 3 million Twitter followers she did not consider her visit to the Fabletics site a good one, Business Insider reported. Thus, Fabletics' parent company requires customers to get a subscription it calls VIP memberships before ordering the affordable apparel. Each member is then billed monthly. Cher is not the first to complain about the website. BuzzFeed released a report in September that says many of the site's customers felt duped, even scammed, and it was often hard to cancel the membership. Fabletics responded to Cher on Twitter, first complimenting her, then explaining to USA Today, "We love you, Cher. The twist, it says, is to personalize our shopping experience." The Fabletics tweet did not address the subscription. Poison drummer Rikki Rockett has taken to social media to announce that he is now cancer-free. The rock star wrote on Instagram alongside a photo of himself next to his physician, Dr. Cohen, a professor of medicine and associate director for translational science at Moore's Cancer Center of UC San Diego Health. "Because of this man, I'm cancer-free." Rockett was diagnosed with oral cancer in 2015 and underwent experimental immunotherapy to treat it. Dr. Cohen said, while speaking with Billboard, "We're delighted that Rikki responded so well to the immunotherapy. He has already been through a lot of chemotherapy and radiation treatment before he came to us, but his cancer recurred." Now cancer-free, Rockett hopes to pay it forward and help other patients learn more about and prepare for immunotherapy. The 54-year-old said to Billboard, "My hope going forward is that by talking to other cancer patients, I may be able to lessen their pain and suffering. I know from experience that chemotherapy and radiation are not fun. If I can help anyone else, it would give reason to what I went to. Renowned entertainer Jennifer Lopez is executive producing a 10-episode competition series called World of Dance. The program, in which contestants will compete for a grand prize of $1 million, is a collaboration from NBC, Universal Television, Alternative Studios, and Lopez Nuyorican Productions. Meredith Eyre, the president of Universal Television Alternative Studios, said in a statement Tuesday, dance rivals any sport for its ability to produce world-class athletes and powerful performances that entertain, inspire, and unite people from all walks of life. The unmatchable credibility that the World of Dance organization has achieved so quickly speaks to the high standards they have set for their community, which is based on authentic expression, diversity, and innovation. Those core values, paired with one of dance's great success stories and role models, Jennifer Lopez, are sure to give viewers a front row seat as dance is taken to the next level. Lopez added, "This will be a fierce, talent-heavy dance competition that embraces the raw emotion and excitement that dance represents. I'm excited to work with the World of Dance, an organization that has had an immeasurable impact on the dance community, to give all dancers an enormous platform where their dreams can be realized." Lopez, a dancer, singer, actress, and former judge on American Idol, will soon be heard in the animated film Ice Age Collision Course and seen in Season 2 of NBC's Shades of Blue. Now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1973, the actor and martial arts expert Bruce Lee dies in Los Angeles at the age of 32 from a brain edema possibly caused by reaction to prescription painkiller. During Lee's all-too-brief career, he became a movie star in Asia and posthumously in America. June fan Bruce Lee was born on November 27, 1940 in San Francisco, California. At the time, his father, a Chinese opera star, was on tour in the United States. The family moved back to Hong Kong in 1941. Growing up, Lee was a child actor who appeared in some 20 Chinese films. He also studied dancing and trained in the Wing Chun style of Kung Fu, also known as Kung Fu. In 1959, Lee returned to America, where he eventually attended the University of Washington and opened a martial arts school in Seattle. In 1964, Lee married Linda Emerly, who in 1965 gave birth to their son, Brandon Lee, the first of the couple's 2 children. In 1966, the Lees moved to Los Angeles, and Bruce appeared on the television program The Green Hornet, playing the Hornet's acrobat psychic Kato. Lee also appeared in the karate tournaments around the United States and continued to teach martial arts to private clients, including the actor Steve McQueen. In search for better acting roles than Hollywood was offering, Lee returned to Hong Kong in the early 1970s and successfully established himself as a star in Asia with the action movies The Big Boss in 1971 and The Way of the Dragon in 1972, in which he wrote, directed, and starred in. Lee's next film, Enter the Dragon, was released in the United States by Hollywood studio Warner Brothers in August 1973. Tragically, Lee had died 1 month earlier on July 20th in Hong Kong after suffering a brain edema believed to be caused by an adverse reaction to a pain medication. Enter the Dragon was a box office hit, eventually grossing more than $200 million, and Lee posthumously becoming a movie icon in America. Lee's body was returned to Seattle, where he was buried. His sudden death at the age of 32 led to the rumors and speculations about the cause of his demise. One theory held that Lee had been murdered by Chinese gangsters, while another rumor circulated that the actor had been the victim of a curse. The family curse theory resurfaced when Lee's 28-year-old son, Brandon, who had followed in his father's footsteps to become an actor, died in an accidental shooting on the set of the movie The Crow on March 31st, 1993. The younger Lee was buried next to his father at Seattle's Lakeview Cemetery. And that is your entertainment report for Wednesday, July 20th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and we'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.